What's up, everyone? It's been a moment since I made a video, but I wanted to come on here today just to talk about balance because it's really important during these times. It seems like the world is continually becoming more and more crazy, more abrasive to those of us that have awakened and have been able to develop a level of vision to see really what's going on with the world in this big game that they're trying to play with the masses. So today what I want to talk about is balance and staying true to yourself, showing up every single day and fulfilling the work that you know that you need to do. See, at the end of the day, we all know exactly what we need to do. But, oftentimes we can come up with excuses and reasons for, nah, it's gonna happen tomorrow, or I don't have enough time, or, I'm too busy, or, I would rather do something else. But every time that you make that decision, that you follow that path, that you don't do what you know you need to do, you're slowing yourself down, right? It's like you're throwing a monkey wrench in your own momentum. So the key is to learn how to build momentum. The key is to learn how to stay balanced no matter what. And what you got to do that is show up for yourself every single day, because this is a work in progress. It's not just like, all right, you did it, you put in the work one day and then you're balanced out for the rest of the year, right? It's not like that. It's like it's a dance. You got to show up and you got to make the right moves, because if you don't make the right moves, you're going to fall down, you're going to slip, you're going to run into some problems. And so recognize that those problems are going to come anyways because they're tests, but you definitely don't want to go seeking them, right? You want to let them come to you when they're supposed to. And so in order to stay balanced, you got to see the problems in your life and you got to address them. You got to find the solutions. You got to be like, okay, I'm not spending enough of my time doing this, or maybe I'm spending too much time doing this, and this is not actually really producing anything for me. You got to be real honest with yourself too. See, one of the main keys just to self-growth in general is to be honest with yourself, because that's like the prerequisite for your foundation of your development. If you're not able to be honest with yourself and just take a look in the mirror and be like, okay, like where am I at right now? How did I get here? What's going on, right? And be very clear about that, then you can't even, you haven't even taken the first step. So that's step number one, be honest with yourself. The second step is to show up every single day and really put the work in. Like, it's momentum based, okay? Balance is not something that just happens overnight. It's something that you work on every single day, to get yourself to your peak shape, to that optimal shape. You gotta set your goals, you gotta be focused, you gotta be disciplined, you gotta be consistent. And the way to do that is to be really clear with yourself. Like I said, be honest about what you want, right? And when you know what you want, figure out what you gotta do to get it. And then when you start applying those principles in your life, you will see the results that you're looking for, and it'll be so amazing, because your life will become so magical, right? And it's a constant dance, different things are gonna show up out of nowhere that you never expected. You gotta be willing to dance and flow with it. You gotta learn how to adapt and change, right? Into a new stance. It's like yoga. It's like you're holding one posture, that's what's up, that's working for you. And then all of a sudden, okay, time to hold a new posture. It's a completely different thing. You gotta, breathe into it and find your way to work with it. So that's what balance is all about. It's about first understanding that you know exactly what you need to do every single day. So you got to get to work on that, right? And it's all good. Like, it's fine to take a day off every now and then. We all need a break. We all need some time. Maybe just go get some drinks, go sit on the beach, just hang out, do your thing. But once that's day over, you got to get back into it, because if day two comes and you still just not doing the work, right? You still just lounging around. What you'll notice is it becomes a real slippery slope. It'll be all of a sudden you fall asleep again. You wake up 3 weeks later and be like, hey, how did I get here, right? And so that's a real thing. And it's very important to stay focused. And one of the ways to stay focused is just to be aware of your shadow. Like, really, like in a perfect world, like, why do you want to be balanced? Like, really come to that conclusion. Like, what's it going to bring into your life? Like, for me, like, when I look out into the world and I see all the crazy stuff that's going on in society, like pushing the vaccines and, just like the passports and all this crazy stuff that they got going on, Biden shows up there, he's like, you can go aside now and you're allowed to take off your mask and be with people aside, but if you take our vaccine, if not, you got to keep wearing the mask. So you just got like crazy stuff like that, where now we're living in a reality where literally these so-called leaders are here telling you what you can do step by step, basically giving you permission to breathe, right? So if you're aware of that and you think that's crazy when you're looking out into the world, and don't get me wrong, the virus is a very real thing. I see what's happening, but we all have to make the decision to govern ourselves at the end of the day and figure out what that looks like for you. So when making that step back into yourself to get closer to the optimal state that you're looking for, it's important to know the pathway that you're going to take there. Because see, the thing is that once you have that vision, once you have that goal, right, you see it, it's out there, you have to be able to build a map, right? You got to get the map, you got to get the blueprint. And that blueprint is finding the tools and the resources and the techniques to raise your energy and to stay balanced so that you can move in the direction that you want to go, right? To get in control of your electromagnetic field, of your thoughts, of your mind, to sharpen yourself every day, right? So you can build more momentum so that you can get where you're trying to go, right? If you have a vision, whatever that is, be really clear about yourself and recognize that the quicker you're able to get yourself in shape, the quicker you're able to get to a more optimal shape, a more balanced state in your own consciousness, the faster you're going to arrive where you want to go, right? And then you also have to just come to terms with the fact that you are where you are right now because you put yourself here, and it's all good. That's the beauty of life. Like, if you're in a place where you don't want to be, take responsibility and own it and recognize that it's all for you. Every reflection, everything that you come into contact, all this self is all you. It's there to show you yourself. So surround yourself with people and beings that you want to be like, because it's really key. And have a wonderful day, everyone. Keep expanding. Aloha and Pura Vida. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe down below. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world. I'm going to have some more videos coming out soon talking about cryptocurrency and some solutions to really get yourself in shape so that you can, like, what are the real solutions out here? The world continually is becoming more crazy. So what are we doing about that? Let's talk about that. Have a wonderful day. And yeah, that's it.